At the edge of the last ice age, the world lies frozen. An endless expanse of tundra stretching beneath a pale, rising sun. The ground glitters with frost. The air burns white with breath. There is silence, the kind of silence only nature can hold. Then movement. The snow erupts. A herd of giant elk bursts across the open plain, hooves hammering against the frozen crust. Behind them, shadows streak low and fast across the ground, two saber-toothed tigers, the most fearsome hunters of their age. Their muscles ripple beneath thick golden fur. Every stride is power and precision, honed by hunger and survival. The first tiger moves like fire through snow, unstoppable, untamed. Its roar splits the cold air, a thunderclap of living fury. It leaps, claws extended, and slams into its prey. The impact shakes the earth. Blood splashes against white snow as the elk collapses, thrashing, crying out in panic. A second saber-toothed tiger cuts off the herd's escape. In a single bound, it drags another elk down by the neck. The sounds that follow, the hoarse bellows of dying prey, the growls of the predators, echo across the frozen valley. This is the raw theater of prehistory. Beauty and brutality intertwined. But these tigers are not the only hunters here. From behind a ridge, figures emerge, Neanderthal humans. They move with purpose, their faces smeared with ash and ochre, torches blazing against the wind. Their breath fogs the air as they shout and charge. Spears rise like a forest of sharpened branches. The saber-toothed tigers snarl, golden eyes flashing toward the intruders. For a heartbeat, predator meets predator, the wild and the willful, neither willing to yield. A spear flies. It pierces the snow, missing its mark. The nearest tiger lunges forward with terrifying speed. One of the Neanderthals falls, crushed beneath half a ton of muscle and bone. Screams rip through the air. Another hunter strikes. His spear drives deep into the tiger's shoulder. The beast roars in agony, twisting, bleeding, furious. The battlefield explodes into chaos. Claws slashing, spears striking, fire catching. Drums of panic and survival beat inside every chest. Flames spread from torches dropped in the struggle. The dry grass ignites, fire crawling across the plain like a living thing. A hunter swings a burning branch. The saber-toothed tiger ducks, smoke curling around its face, eyes glowing red through the haze. Then, in one impossible moment, the beast leaps through the fire. Both man and tiger vanish into a storm of flame and smoke. Across the tundra, the second tiger circles silently behind the others. It moves like a shadow, unseen until it strikes. Two hunters are thrown to the ground. One manages to thrust his spear upward, straight into the creature's chest. Blood gushes, hot against the frozen air. The tiger thrashes violently, claws tearing through flesh and fur. Predator and human locked together in a final, fatal embrace. When the struggle ends, the snow is stained red. Heartbeats slow. Breath fades into silence. The fire crackles on, indifferent to the lives it just consumed. The surviving Neanderthals gather. They form a circle around the flames, their world now smaller, their number fewer. The storm whips across the plain. carrying sparks high into the dark. Then, from the smoke, comes a sound. Deep, ragged, defiant. The final saber-toothed tiger limps into view. It bleeds from its wounds, but its eyes still burn like molten gold. It roars, a sound so powerful, it seems to split the sky itself. Every hunter knows what must come next. There is no turning back. Together, they charge. A storm of human courage against nature's last giant. Spears fly, claws flash. Fire bursts in waves around them, casting light and shadow over the frozen plain. The scene becomes pure motion. Orange flame, flying snow, bone and breath, screams and wind blending into a single primal roar of existence. Then, stillness. The final tiger lies fallen. Steam rises from its body. Blood stains the snow in crimson patterns. Ancient, fleeting art upon a frozen canvas. Around it, the hunters stand trembling, their faces hollow and pale in the glow of firelight. They have survived, but at a cost carved deep into memory. Silence returns to the tundra. Only the wind remains and the slow crackle of dying fire. Somewhere beneath that sound, a single heartbeat echoes, not of victory, but of endurance. Below, the plain is littered with bodies, both predator and man. Above, the northern lights ripple across the sky, ribbons of green and violet dancing in the cold darkness. Nature, in her quiet way, applauds. Not the violence, not the loss, but the persistence of life itself. For on this ancient plain, where saber-toothed tigers once hunted and Neanderthal humans dared to fight back, survival was the only truth. And in that frozen silence, under the watchful eyes of the northern lights, the story of both hunter and hunted fades into legend. This is the memory of the Ice Age, where fire met fang and mankind first learned what it means to endure.